Hey guys, it's Angela with Create Your Future. Thanks for being here. In our video today, I am going to answer a question sent in from one of our followers, and it is all about dealing with the 3D, those emotions, those feelings, those things that come up, triggers as you are manifesting your desire. So let me start with the question. I'm going to read this. How can I navigate moments of doubt, frustration, and sadness and release attachment to the outcome while still holding the assumption that my SP and I have a loving, committed relationship, even when the 3D seems to contradict my desired outcome because we are in no contact? Okay, guys, this is what a lot of us deal with, right? When we are manifesting something, those emotions that come up that are aligning with what we're seeing in the 3D. We're not seeing movement, we're seeing the third party, we're seeing our SP show up in a way where we feel rejected, neglected, not loved, not wanted. And so emotions come up with that. Very normal, right? But when you are trying to maintain that state of living in the end, it can feel like a challenge. So I want to tell you, first of all, that I am always in support of feeling those feelings, feeling those emotions, allowing them to be there, because what you resist will persist. So in other words, if you are trying to affirm over, whatever those feelings are, intense feelings, the hurt, the pain, maybe anger, a lot of frustration, you're going to keep yourself looped in that cycle. So you feel the feelings, you allow them to be there when they come up, especially those intense feelings. And what you're doing is letting them move through you, right? So you let them come up, you sit with it, you feel it, and then you let it move through you. And it usually doesn't, happen. You don't get rid of that just in one setting. It takes probably several days, weeks, sometimes months, depending on that level of pain that you've been going through. But you allow it to be there. You acknowledge that you're feeling those feelings, and it moves through you. And it will become less and less and less frequent, less intense if you allow it to be there, okay? Now, the key is that you don't want to stay there when those triggers come up, right? You don't want to stay in that state. So if you allow it to be there, you feel the feelings, you allow those emotions to be there, and then the rest of the time, what I want to encourage you to do is to really focus in on the process and who you are, your identity, all right? Remind yourself that you are not your feelings. You are not your emotions. You are not this experience that you're identifying with in the moment, because most likely you are very much identified with your character that is interacting with the 3D. But so think about it. You are pure consciousness, regardless of the emotions that flow through you. At the core, you're pure consciousness, regardless of the thoughts that go through your mind. You are not your thoughts. I'll say that again. You are not your emotions. You are pure consciousness. You are unlimited. You're eternal. You can have, do, be anything. That is who you are at the core. And so you have to shift your identity from identifying with this character that is going through this experience and step deeper into who you are truly at the core. Again, you are unlimited and you are eternal. You can have, do, be anything. And so I would invite you to spend a lot of time with your affirmations, with your intentions, by putting focus on that, right? Less attention with that character, that part of your 3D self that is going through these things. Focus in on who you are at the core. Have intentions, affirmations that redirect your thinking to being unlimited and being eternal and being all-powerful. This takes your attention automatically off of the 3D experience. And this will take practice, right? But it's pulling yourself back from the 3D, not putting your whole identity into the 3D. not putting your whole identity into that relationship, into that person, into those outcomes. Now, you know exactly what you want. You know, you want the relationship, you know, you want the commitment, you know, you want the person back in your life. You know those things. Be clear on those things. Write them down, put them in your journal, whatever. But put the majority of your attention on the power and who you are, and building the happiness, the peace, the joy within around who you are, just because you're you. That is what your whole journey is about, right? Remember again that the things that are showing up in our 3D are only there as messengers to push us within, to cause us to wake up to these eternal truths. They're there as the catalyst to move us in deeper. So surrender to that. Surrender to that calling. Surrender to that direction. All the while knowing that as you understand this at greater and greater and deeper levels, you are getting yourself closer and closer to your desire, right? So that's where the detachment comes in. You know, you've decided, you've made the assumption in the back of your mind, in your journal, wherever you've made your notes, that you're with your person, you have this great relationship, but you're not obsessed about it. That is the detachment. You have a greater obsession, if you will, in who you are, understanding the concepts of intentional manifestation, the laws of the universe at greater and greater levels, deeper levels, having more revelation, enlightenment, understanding. That is why you're here. And so you're investing more time into that. You're surrendering to that calling. And as you do that, I say this, I think in every video, everything comes in easier and easier, whether it's your finances, the job, just your family dynamics coming in at, greater things that you'd like to see within your family, peace, happiness, togetherness, whatever. Health in your body, believing things for other people, like everything begins to come in as you walk in deeper and greater levels of understanding. So this is about allowing yourself to feel the 3D experience, allowing yourself, your human self, to feel the feelings, but realizing that that is not truly who you are. You're not your feelings. You're not your emotions. Allow them to be there. Allow them to move through. Acknowledge that you're not going to stay in that place. And then move yourself into a place where you are more focused on who you truly are. Acknowledging how eternal you are and unlimited and powerful, acknowledging that you can have any experience, acknowledging that you have free will to choose anything, acknowledging that everything is coming through you. So you're basically building yourself up. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, "Why are you so downcast, O my soul?" It's telling us, right, that we are in charge. It's like you're talking to your subconscious. You're talking to that place where the emotions are trying to rear up and take control of the situation. So it's up to you to pull yourself back into the power. It's up to you to pull yourself back into your state where you know that everything is coming from within you. And this whole experience, it seems so real and maybe so painful, is just here so that you actually will go within. You will search within for that place where the power is, where you are unlimited. So you're surrendering to it and you're growing in it and you're getting stronger in your belief and your understanding at greater and greater levels. So guys, that is my advice, okay? Feel the feelings, let them be there. As they move through, pull yourself back into your power state and focus on that. Remember, your identity is not in the 3D. It is not in your emotions. It is not in your thoughts. It is in your eternal self. That is your unlimited self. That is your power self. Focus on that. Become stronger in that. And know that you will get to your desire. You're going to get to all of your desires. Everything's going to come in as you put more and more attention on that. So that is my video. I intend that it's very helpful. I intend that it helps you stay motivated and on track. All right. Thank you for the question. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.